this happens. So I'm shutting down or I'm punching, I'm making that motion. Okay, so I can't be lazy with that, and I can't be late. I have to be ready for him to move, I'm watching him to move, and I'm reacting fast. Okay? So that part's competitive.
Project forward into that kicking position. I don't keep travelling and leave my body open for my opponent to work. I've got to project to leave my leg out.
Let's go. Okay, change. Let's go.
Hit it hard, yes, twice.
Let's see you yell. Stop. Good, score. Stab it. What can we do? We've done attack and we've done clinch. What else can we do? Right, you can counter off this here, you can set me up, you give distance. One, come, boom.
You can either do this on the big pad or the chest pad. You're being semi-competitive with each other. So Gareth is trying to get inside my distance so he ends up in the clinch like this. And when he ends up in the clinch like that, we're going to reset the exercise back at length. Okay? My job is to hold him with this cut kick. Okay?
Sir.
With discipline, which means my arms are across my body and my hip doesn't come out like this, leaving myself vulnerable. Okay? And the worst thing I can do is overkick like that, because he can come in so easy when I do that. Okay? So I've got to hold on to my hip position, hide behind it, but do it strong. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yeah? And I don't want it being like just mechanical like this, because there's a pattern here, he'll just read it and pick up on it. I've got to control him. So as he's coming in, I'm holding him. Hold my leg, I've got to stay here. He's trying to change the angles and get inside as well. I've got to cut those angles off at that point. Because if he goes there and I keep there, he's in. Yeah, I've got to manage him on the way in. And sometimes if he's too close, I can do a double one and maintain this ankle leg strength here. So I'm not going back far. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Don't give up. If he gets in this short distance here, I can still score there. If he gets in, so I kick him here at length, he comes in short, I can still score there and keep him at length. Don't give up. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Just this person within the exercise as well, sometimes cancel over their leg just to break to get your way in as well, just to reset it. Like if he's strong and he's kicking me out all the time, and I'm trying to get him, sometimes every now and then over his leg, in, reset the exercise and start again. Just to break the pattern of what's happening within that round.
Sir.
Okay? And this person, be competitive, move, check them, fake them, yeah? Check them, okay? Change the angles, fake you going one way, look for an opportunity to get in, try and force your way in. Yeah?
Sir.
Once you've got inside, reset the exercise. It's a 20-second round on one leg. What does that mean?
Full intensity.
Yes, it's intense, otherwise we'll do a 5-minute round.
Yes, sir.
20 seconds for a reason. And that reason is it's intense. Once he's in, then we're both urgent, we start again. Okay? And I'm holding him and scoring. Arms across my body solid. Yes?
Yes, sir.
You can do it twice each leg. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Get yourself into by the edges of the ring so you can manage your distance. Let's go. Start length. Change length. Start length. Ready? Strong. Hit it hard. Start length. Keep short, go.
Right, so now we're going to use the cut kick as the start of put it into a situation, yeah? And you're going to build off it. So what you've got here is you've got the cut kick and you've got a break of pattern. But in this situation, your purpose in this, as well as scoring, is to force a gamdrum on your opponent. Because the gamdrums now have such a big impact in the game. They can change the games. Yeah? Yeah. They can change the games. All right? And you can take a lot of points off your opponent through gamdrums in it, yes? Probably one of the two most common ones are people falling as they kick, or you're forcing them out of the ring, the foot's coming out of the ring. And now it's just the foot as well, yeah? It's not both feet, okay? So it's a big part of the game. So if you talk about trying to, from a kicker's perspective, trying to force me out of the ring, what do you think is important from the kicker to force me out of the ring? Right, lead with the legs, because if he goes with his body, this is going to happen, this happens, and I'm out of the pressure situation. Good. So you're going legs first. You're not going to lead with your body, okay? What else? Yeah, it has to be strong. It has to have intent to score. It has to cause threat to me, doesn't it? Because if it's got intent, and even if he doesn't hit me, it causes me to do this. That's a gamdrum, because there's intent there to hit me. Yeah? Good. So it has to be strong. Yeah, good. What else?
Speed.
Speed's similar to that, yeah, it has to be fast. The speed comes into the intent of it. The speed and the power comes across in the intent of it, yeah? Good.
Control.
How?
Both spacing and positioning the kick.
Right, okay, so he's being accurate with where he's kicking, and then he's not going from too far away, and he's not getting too close where I can steal a point on him or I can get into the clinch. Good, yeah? Accurate with where he's kicking means that he's trying to score with it. He's not just kicking in the gap hoping that something's going to score. Yeah, he's got a plan with what he's trying to do. Yeah, multiple actions, not one action. Okay, one of the most common things we'll see is this: one kick and then give distance, this, that, and it allows me back into this position here. So I've come out much further, so I'm a bit calmer. Yeah, so go into the next kick fast. So
with the controlling thing, this exercise isn't a corner exercise, it's forcing pouncing, but if he tries to come to me at all, that's the control element, yeah?
Yes, sir.
And then on the kick, he has to be quick into the second one. So he doesn't want to kick and allow me to come back into this position, to kick and allow me to come back in. He wants to kick and catch me as I'm going. So his first one, there, he's into the second one, as I'm still trying to avoid the first one. Yeah? So he's into that next phase quickly and not going big with his body. He's going legs first in those phases. Yes? What about the type of kick? What type of kick makes it easy for me to go into the clinch? Right, anything big. So we've done that, yeah? So if he moves big, it makes it easy for me to go into. What about the type of kick?
Roundhouses?
Right, anything that comes round makes it easy for me to come in. Because it's spinning. It's easy for me to get in. So what makes it more difficult for me to get in?
Kicking short.
Anything short and straight. Short and straight. Short and straight. Like back leg push, back kicks, back leg axe, lead leg axe, any axe, yeah? Any cuts. That's hard for me to get. I can't get in. I start going this way. I have to start coming off the line and then he can catch me as I'm moving. My momentum's going. Yeah? Is that clear? So focus on using straight actions to keep the pressure. Focus on not going big and look for more than one technique. Okay? When you get your opponent on the back foot and you can see the momentum's going, that's your chance. You've got to jump on that when you see the momentum's going. Right? Okay. If Paul's just trying to force the gamdrum on me by going to my body and cutting, what does this do for me? How does this make me comfortable? It's a pattern. So the pattern is too easy, yeah? I can just stand and take it. So what does he need to do?
Change it up.
He needs to give me a threat. He needs to threaten me somewhere else to put me in a bad position. You can't just keep doing the cut and you're over-focusing on forcing the gamdrum and you're missing the opportunity to score points. So you have to take the points off them as well. Take the points off them, then force the gamdrum. So it's not 3 points, it's 4 points. Yeah, it's a 4-point combination because you forced the gamdrum and scored the headshot. Okay? Or it puts me in a bad position. Comes like puts me up here, then you can force another point and push me out. I'm in a bad position. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So you're looking to force your gamdrum, but you can do it off scoring points. Okay? Don't make the mistakes of going big and round. Go short and go straight and look for more than one action. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Pick up on the opportunity when you see them in a bad position, you capitalise on it. You score, you force them out. Yeah? My job in this is I'm not being 100% competitive, so I'm not making it impossible for him to force the gamdrum because I know that's what he wants. Okay, so I have to be realistic. So sometimes I'm withstanding it, sometimes I'm trying to come into the clinch and I'm looking to see if he's got a reaction, and then I'm allowing him to work. So I'm having variation within the exercise. Okay? So don't be impossible for them to force the gamble on you. You don't have to take the shots when he's trying to score. Can block. I'm blocking. I'm competitive with this. That's his job to score. Okay? If I'm blocking, what does he need to do?
Change.
How? He has to manipulate with his legs. He has to manipulate, to make it look like he's going to go one way. So he's changing. Blow that. Gamble. Where's the ref? Gamble that. Okay? Yeah? It's to manipulate with his chamber. Right? So to draw the cover up and look for a different gap. That forces me thinking about this, and then he'll force a gamble on me. Okay? Do you see how it all links together? Yeah?
Yes, sir.
The exercise is similar to before. It's a 20-second exercise of pressure. So that's what it should look like. It should look intense. And your 3 objectives, like Gareth said, are forcing that gamjung whilst holding this space, and pressure to create points. You're not just going for gamjung, because if you just go for gamjung, you'll miss out on points. Don't just go for points, because the idea is that you get gamjung where you might need it. Where might you need it in a fight? When you need a gamjung. Why? Why might you need a gamjung in a game?
Because you're behind.
Obviously because you're behind, but why? Why specifically? They might be on 9 gamjungs, yeah, to get a 10th, yeah, disqualified, or you might not be able to score on the chest pad. Sometimes, who's been in a game where you can't score on the chest pad or the head guard? And you score points in other ways, with punches or gamjungs, yeah, or you manipulate a gamjung, you fake him to lift his leg up, gamjung, or you manipulate him as he's attacking, he gets a gamjung. All the points lead to success. It's not just scoring when you can't score on the body pads. Does that make sense? Yes, sir. Yeah? So you do success for those kind of reasons as well.
Okay, when this happens, and I give the gamjung, that's it, the exercise is done. That phase is done. We reset, we're back in reset, we start again. He starts trying to force the gamjung on me again, and I'm being semi-competitive with it. As soon as that happens, the gamjung's done, okay, reset, start it again. Okay? Yes, sir. So 20 seconds, yeah? Right, 20 seconds. Both stances. Okay, you can do it twice each, but you can go in either stance. You don't have to stay in the stance, yeah? Pick a stance that you want to go in. Both of you can go either stance, with freedom with it, okay? You do it twice each, yeah. Are they kicking? No. In this exercise, for this, you're not kicking, so you're being like just a training partner. Not easy for them to score, and like I said, you can block, yeah? But you're not being impossible for them to force the gamble. You make it difficult, but not impossible. Right? So I want to see, what we're looking to see is that they've got the sense of mind to try to score and then recognise, yes, I can force a gamble there. So that's what we're looking to see. Does that make sense? Yeah? Yes, sir. You can move a little bit, but don't turn it into a corner situation where I can move here and he's looking to keep on this pattern. Yeah, don't turn it to that situation. Just focus on this situation and being there, give them the opportunity, see if they can force the gamble on you, see if they're smart enough to score and force the gamble. Yeah.
Get yourself in an area where you're thinking of a corner.